All right, I've had diabetes for 10 years, and recently my oral medication was not controlling the highs after I had eaten as well as I liked. It was creeping up high. And this Depsol was introduced to me by a friend, and Depsol, I found out, works very well with my medication. It has helped control the high spikes. Like, I was out of Depsol, and for example, this morning, I didn't have the Depsol. I took my oral medication, and now my sugar is over 178. With Depsol, it would be about 140. So it does dramatically reduce it if I take it with my oral medication.
Which is? Metformin.
Metformin. And I take metformin and one Prandin.
Okay.
Okay. Once a day. So I only take 2 metformins.
Okay.
After that, if I snack during the day, if I take Depsol with before snacking or as I eat with a snack, it does very, very well. And so it controls it. If I'm eating a high carb diet, I can take a Depsol or 2, depending on how high it's going to be, like if I'm eating out or something. With a Prandin, and my blood sugar will not spike up into the 200s, even, you know, with a drink. So I think that's favorable for me. I've been having problems not at night, but not being cleared out. So I take a Depsol. If my blood sugar is low or is high at night, if I take Depsol, usually it'll be much lower in the morning. So Depsol for me works with my other medications very well. And if I exercise, which I have been doing recently, I have to watch then with my other medication for it going too low. So with exercise, which I'd advise for everybody, you know, whether you take Depsol or not, but with Depsol, it's very, very good.
How long have you been diagnosed with diabetes?
10 years.
How long do you think you had it before then?
I'm not sure. Probably a long time.
Yeah.
Probably maybe 5, 6, 7 years.
Okay.
Because I wasn't losing weight, and but it would really be hard to tell because I was like in perimenopause and menopause.
Yeah.
And some of the symptoms with diabetes act sort of like the same.
The hormonal imbalances, yes.
So I had, you know, but now I shouldn't be having any hormone problems at all.
Right.
So I'm, Depsol does help this, the sweating with, that I get when my blood sugar's high.
Okay.
And I can tell when my blood sugar's going down because I stop sweating.
Right.
Obviously.
How many different kinds of diets have you tried?
Oh, too many to mention. But I'm not trying any particular diet now, but I am into Pilates, and I am exercising. But with my body, I can't eat high carbohydrates.
Okay.
And see, I cheat. I'm not as good as some people. I cheat, and I drink high carbohydrates because that's what I like. And Depsol helps me with that when I cheat.
Are you also on a cholesterol lowering drug? Or?
Yes, I am. Lipitor.
Lipitor? And how long have you been on that?
I've been on Lipitor for maybe, 12 years.
Okay.
And I'm also on high blood pressure medicine, which I never had a problem, but if you're diabetic, you should go on high blood pressure medicine.
Because it's so common in diabetics, the high blood pressure. Okay.
Right. And my blood pressure tends to go too low for me.
Yeah.
But they don't care. When I take the Depsol, I had, the doctor recently gave me a small dosage of, Prandin to eat with snacks. I can cut those out and just take the Depsol.
Okay.
So I'm starting to cut out some medicine with it.
And you've been taking Depsol for how long?
6 or 7 months, okay.
There you go.
So I have been able to cut out some of the medication. And I'm hoping with exercise that I'll cut out even more.
Good. All right. How long have you been doing your exercise program?
I just recently started a new one, and I have been doing that for about 6 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
And before that, intermittently, I had done it for about three months.
Okay.
And that wasn't working because it was a gym and I just went once a week or something. Now I'm going more. Kidney, well, he eventually died from a kidney failure. And they did surgery on him. And then he got diabetes. My father got diabetes when he had surgery, heart surgery. And my mother got diabetes when she had surgery. And so nobody was really concerned. They were all quite old when they got diabetes. But I'm the first to get diabetes early, on my own, with no surgery or anything like that.
So do you think there's a correlation between surgery and getting diabetes? Or?
I think there is. And there used to be. Now there's all that new research on diabetes. But before, if you had surgery and you were not diabetic, and you became diabetic, they attributed it to the shock of the surgery. I don't know if that's any longer true. I haven't read any recent research, but I suspect that my mother had diabetes before she ever had surgery because she had macular degeneration, and then her eyes did all of those things, the vessels bled behind and everything. And one of the doctors had told her, I think you might be diabetic. And she is still alive. She's a funny kind of person. She's, well, I'm not going to have it. Okay. The doctor didn't push it. But she had it. But that's the only ones that I know of that had diabetes. None of my great-grandparents who lived to be in their 90s had it. And my dad lived to be, my mother's living right now. She's 90, she'll be 93 in July.
Yeah. Well, I think the amazing thing about this is a lot of people have it and don't know it. And I'm amazed at how many doctors are not vigilant. Like I have a friend, and mine was 116 when I started developing DEFSL because I wanted to do something to help me. Hers is 118, and her doctor said, don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Well, if she goes and becomes diabetic, she's the patient for life.
That's right.
So basically, it's a win-win for him.
You mean the resting blood sugar? The fasting blood sugar?
But I can exercise if I take these lessons 4 days a week, an hour a day.
Yeah.
But I have to,
Yeah.
and I was a teacher, I have to have a goal and I have to be structured to go there. So.
The trick to walking.
So right now I'm in a sort of a new program. I'm going to try the exercise with a DEFSL, and I recently got a program. If I can get it into my computer, we haven't been able to do it, but I got a program that goes with my meter, and it'll just run my test during the day on the meter, and they gave it to me free with a meter.
The trick to walking is to have a walking buddy.
Oh, did you? You do?
Yeah, to have somebody that'll show up at your door, so it's time, because oftentimes by yourself you just won't do it.
That's true.
But there's
That's right.
2 of you, and even better if you could get 3 of you, because
That's true.
it's also if you're walking with somebody you can talk to them,
Do you folks garden?
I beg your pardon?
Garden or do yard work?
Well, we're gonna have
Half
Obama
and half.
gardens now, I'm
Yeah.
sure.
I put the flowers in. I don't weed them.
Ah.
Well, there's Toby. How are
Hi,
you?
Carol. How are you?
Were you